Hi my festive trishy fishies, welcome back to my channel, and before we get into this video, I want to remind you that I have at the top of the description below linked a Spotify playlist of my favorite, I handcrafted this playlist and I have all my heart into this, of my favorite Christmas songs. I don't gain anything from this, literally I'm just doing it because I'm a very festive person and I'm just sharing that with you in the playlist that I'll be listening to this Christmas time, and you can listen to it if you want, whatever, it's linked below. There's literally no like professional gain from me by doing this, it's just I wanted to celebrate and just do something festive and cute, so don't hate me, don't hate me. Also, I'm wearing, oh my god, okay, oh wait, it's upstairs, I need to go get, oh, Adam, calm down, hold on, let me get something. Okay, besties, I'm back. I want to show you something. I feel like I'm at show and tell in school right now. So, Kylie Minogue did an online concert a couple of weeks ago, and I went to it. I loved it. I was in my living room in this exact same spot just watching it. I loved it. You saw my post about it online. So I got this shirt from it. You know, like a concert t-shirt, but like for a concert that happened online. Any chance I get to like be festive in 2020, I'm taking it, and I suggest you do the same. So I got this shirt, and then look at the back. Normally it would have like, you know, the different tour dates, but because it was just online, it has the different times that it was online. So I got that. Oh my god, sorry, I'm really excited to show you. I will get into the tea. There's a big story with Jeffree we'll get to. Then I have this other one. I got this tour tee as well. I got both of them with the tour dates in the back. The tour dates are literally like world premiere, UK, 8 p.m. Like, it's like that. Then I got the album, as I should, period. Then I got another copy of the album, but this one's more special. I actually got a signed version. Can you see this? This is, I'm shaking, I'm so excited. This is a signed copy by Kylie. That's not all. I have the vinyl, it's upstairs. But this, look, I got this too, which is a signed photo from her. And I'm so happy. I'm like, you see any chance to get happiness this year? Bitch, I'ma take it. So, sorry, I know you probably really didn't care at all. And you don't have to care. Like, this is something that I'm not expecting you to care about. But I've told you now, and hopefully you can appreciate it, even a little bit. You probably don't, but you know what? I still fuck with you. Okay, now let's talk about Jeffree Lynn Spears. That's wrong. Jeffree Lynn Star. Wow, I've made that mistake in 2 of my videos now. So there is, as you know, I am doing a lot of videos in December. And that is very exciting to me because it's allowing me to go back on things that I have missed. Now, there is a big story with Jeffree that is unfolding behind the scenes. And because there's not solid proof yet that I can be like, here it is, I'm gonna wait. But just know that there's a lot of shady shit happening with Jeffree behind the scenes, and because you make your connections as a drama channel or as a commentary channel, journalist, whatever, they all kind of talk within each other. So if you're like, Jeffree is being so silent right now, he's being unproblematic, just know that things are brewing. Things are brewing. So that is coming, but one thing that we need to talk about is whenever Jeffree Star did that really controversial makeup palette, you know, the Ogre? That's not the real name of it. I call it affectionately, but not affectionately for Jeffree, just affectionately because I care about you and keeping things a little bit family friendly. It's not called the Ogre palette. It is a different variation of that kind of word. Well, no, Ogre and... I'm not explaining this well. Anyway, it was a palette that had a very sexual name, and the photo shoot for it was very sexual, and just the palette was a nudes palette, and a lot of the shade names got in a lot of controversy for Jeffree, because why wouldn't they? Because at this stage, Jeffree is pumping out these palettes, pump out these products like no other. Literally everyone is calling him out for the fact that he's dropping so many things this year, whenever he said in the past that he would never be that person, you know, dropping things like month, week, because he says he would rather prioritize, you know, the product over getting a lot out. But as we know, Jeffree Lynn Spears, fucking hell, Jeffree Lynn Star, I keep making that mistake, we all know that recently the sales, allegedly Jeffree, haven't been the best. And the only way we can really tell of reflecting that is that they are always on sale and never have the sold out logo. Now for Jeffree, someone who has allegedly in the past been accused of putting sold out on products just to create hype, the fact that allegedly this isn't happening now is very telling that they just need to sell products, in my opinion, allegedly. You know what I mean? So things are not the best at Star Studios, in my opinion, from my knowledge anyway, darling. So whenever this Ogre palette came out, of course it came with a lot of controversy. Now, the controversy that we did talk about was the name, the packaging, to a degree. But there was a huge controversy that recently reignited online, and I saw a bunch of people tweeting about this, and people were like, Adam, you never covered this. And I'm like, oh, it's picking up again, bitch. I'm gonna get my bags, walk around my ring light, and sit back down again and film this fucking video because people want me to. And you know what? I'm ready to talk about it because it's a very interesting topic, because Jeffree prides himself, literally prides himself, on the fact that he makes top tier makeup. Now, pushing aside the criticism of his recent palettes and the fact that people are very disappointed in the payoff of them, look at me learning my makeup terms. Can we take a moment? Moment had. I'm learning. Okay. Hype me up, besties. What is going on with me today? No wonder people are like, is he drunk in this video? Is he high in this video? Because I act like this. Sorry, I'm just very excited to like sit down and film. Ooh, I had a rough day. So whenever the creativity aspect of Jeffree's products is being questioned and the originality of them, I was very interested because I was like, okay, whatever hype around Jeffree, he likes to tell himself, or at least tell us, that his products will always be original and he gets his ideas because he gets high and they're so creative and whatever. So now we're gonna reference back to this palette, right? So for a little bit of refresh, because it has been, you know, a hot second since this palette came out. This is how it looked. Now you will see the real name of it. Awful, awful name. Just awful palette in general. So if you look at this, this was the name of it, and on the shades, this is what they were. Now, automatically people were like, we weren't wanting this, we don't want this, and people didn't like, again, the payoff of it. So overall, this palette performed negatively, in my opinion, from my own knowledge of seeing people message me with their experience, and for them to message me means they gave him their money. How y'all sleep at night knowing you give Jeffree Star money? Like, that's not watching his videos. You're going out of your way to buy a palette. What did you gain from that? Anyway, so this palette, whatever you want to say about it, people were like, oh, I don't like Jeffree and I don't like the palette, but the packaging is quite nice. Now, in my opinion, I don't think this packaging is nice, but to each their own, creative, whatever. And so whenever, like I said, the creativity and originality of it was being questioned, I was like, now this is interesting because it's almost like the palette isn't like performing as people want, and then the packaging is being called into question too. Now, if you can look closer here, I'm going to show you anyway, so you don't really have to look closer, you're just watching a video. You can see that each letter has a different Jeffree Star positioned on it. Now, immediately, people were talking about this concept, especially the one like this, because they felt like it looked, familiar, deja vu. Now, I even saw makeup people on the launch being like, I've seen this before. Has Jeffree done this before? No, someone else has done it, and no one could get it. And then weeks later, literally weeks later, I tell you, people were like, we've got it. Now, initially, you can say that this concept came from like YMCA, right? And then people looked further into like packaging, and because there's different copyright and there's different like uses, right? I'm not saying that this position or the way he did it here is copyrighted. All I am saying is that this position, in people's opinion, had been done in packaging or for distribution or use of a public figure, because people were assuming this with another celebrity but didn't know who the celebrity was. Now keep in mind how important the creativity of Jeffree Star Cosmetics is and the originality, okay? So again, one final look before I show you what people then compared it to, right? The Y, okay? Keep in mind how he looks and how it's positioned. The G, the R, and the O. So keep in mind that he's not wearing anything and the positions. Now I am going to show you this from RuPaul. Does this look familiar to you? Now, you can also argue that it's just positioning, which is a very true argument. But there is a lot of use in packaging where people are saying that this has never been done before. Now, I'm still looking, and a lot of people who are very interested in this, because I messaged a few people about this, are looking for what RuPaul actually used this for. Now, it was obviously distribution of his music or his movies or something like that. And so people are looking at Jeffree, even down here, is doing the exact same position. Not minding the two, you know, legs, but down here. Same with this one, same with that one, and to this one as well. Now, keep in mind, this has been done by a public figure before, even before RuPaul with YMCA, which is a valid argument. But whenever Jeffree, self-proclaimed, says that he does things first, people follow him, he is the moment, he is the trendsetter, it's a bit, ooh, when people are calling this out. And I didn't see a lot of people genuinely bringing attention to this. And I was like, that's very interesting, because people like to focus on the quality of the actual makeup, which I get because you're putting it on your face or whatever. But why not focus on the packaging whenever there's an issue at hand that people are like, This looks familiar. So now, let's just compare before we get to some opinions, okay? This one. This one, this one, this one. Now keep in mind the repetitive nature of it and how it goes in fours. Jeffree did this one with the G. This one, Jeffree did with the G. Like, and this one too. So, whether you want to say inspiration or ripping off, allegedly, in my opinion, me comparing these pictures, it's a bit telling. Now, any other brand, right? I think people would make an issue about this in general because people, as they should, really care about original ideas within makeup. Now, keep in mind, RuPaul was not the first person to do this. But on packaging, maybe so. The idea and the concept, no. In packaging and being the public figure to use it and distribute it that people associate it with, maybe so. Now, come on now. So that's where I'm really interested on what you think about this. Now let's compare. Here we go. I'm going to give you 10 seconds. Analyze this. Pretend you're doing a test. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now, let's look at Mr. Stars. Keep in mind this one. These two are that one. So, whether you think ripped off or not, there's definitely heavy inspiration here. Now, Jeffree says he gets his inspiration from himself when he gets high. I don't know. It's an interesting conversation. I feel like so much controversy surrounded this palette, but not the actual comparing it to what other people have done in the past. Now, if I was a diehard fan of Jeffree Star Cosmetics and I wanted originality, darling, and I saw this, I would be disappointed. But it's up to you. Would you be disappointed? Or would you be like, I don't give a fuck? Okay, before I get into opinions, can we just talk about, like, this is the most boring nudes palette presentation ever. Like, again, not into makeup, but if I see this and I'm expected to pay $90 for it, I would literally go to Boots and get, like, this for £5. Probably same quality makeup, too. From the looks of it, Jeffree, by them reviews. Sorry, that was shady. I don't take it back, though. So I had posted on my YouTube community, so let's hear a bunch of different opinions, and said, people think that Jeffree stole the concept of his new palette from RuPaul. I want to know your thoughts with this picture. Now let's get into it. Ken said, LMFAO, imagine his fans going all, Mom, can I please have the orgy palette? Could you imagine a child who watches Jeffree Star writing their list to Santa? Could I have a bike, a doll, and the orgy palette by Jeffree Star? This is his demographic. This is his demographic. Do you realize how inappropriate that is? Jeffree's demographic, whether he wants to admit it or not, is literally mostly at least like 10 to 15-year-olds. That's weird for from that age group to be like what this Ken's just said. Imagine his fans, Mom, can I get the orgy palette? Now, people say that, oh, people are sexual in marketing anyway. Okay, you can have like a sexual commercial that like pushes the limits and makes you really uncomfortable. I know I get, you know them Nicole Scherzinger ones where she's literally like eating the yogurt and she's like, so delicious. And it's like, you did that for what? Oh, and then she's like, it's like Muller Lite and they have like chocolate balls in them and she's like, I just love balls. And I'm like, girl, you did that for what? Was the paycheck worth it? Because I'm sitting here watching that with my parents and you've made me severely uncomfortable. So, again, you can argue that companies are very sexual in their marketing, but never to the point of being like, orgy palette. Oh, I should be saying ogre. Sorry. I apologize. Okay, let's go on. Someone else, Troy, said, just saying that I really don't like Jeffree, but I don't see the problem because this has been done over and over again. Now, that's a very valid point, but it also feeds into the narrative that Jeffree says he does everything first and it's all original. So that also can go back on him again, like an Uno reverse card, what you just said. Keep in mind, he says Jeffree Star Cosmetics is the originality. It's an interesting argument. Lazuli said, LMFAO, he isn't original, but he gets mad when other people aren't original. And it's like, yeah, we've seen this with a lot of different like personality traits that Jeffree will get mad at other people for doing the things that he does. And then whenever he gets called out for it, he's like, blocked. Do you want to get sued, honey? He always does that. Right? Okay, and what do you want me to do about that? Like, fine. Brizza said, are we honestly surprised, Adam? He's been doing the same shit since the start of his career. Now, I don't know if Jeffree Star has been stealing concepts since the start of his career. I know, sorry, not to name drop. I know James Charles has been accused of that. Has Jeffree? I'm very interested now. Please, can y'all educate me in the comments? Because that's tea. I'm interested. Yeah, so people are saying, and RuPaul stole it from YMCA. So then fills the argument of, it's not original at all. Oh my god, my stomach. I'm hungry. Is it true? My friends used to tell me that when your stomach grumbles, it's like clockwork inside your body. Oh wait, no, that is actually really dumb on like second thought. That is not true. See, they used to tell me that it was like clockwork. Like you had a clock in there and it was going around and another one was going around at the same time. And if you didn't eat, you would hear it moving. Oh my god, that is so dumb. And I believed that until this moment. It really took me saying that out loud to realize how fucking dumb that is. Oh, Adam, do better. Oh my god, I thought that was real. My teacher lied. She told me that was real. Can't trust these bitches. Zanny said, LMFAO, RuPaul's isn't even original, so Jeffree, you need to come up with something creative fast. Carla said, 2 words about Jar Jar. Pathetic thief. Allegedly. I'm throwing in allegedly. And this is Carla's opinion. I remember when he said he can't relate for some stealing concepts from other brands. Stacy said, and RuPaul stole it from the Varga girls. Jeffree just can't come up with new ideas. Sappy Shark said, neither of these are original. You could say more or less inspired. Stasha said, this RuPaul thing looks exactly like Jar Jar's new palette. Girl, it's getting more and more obvious. Sam Martin said, nothing he has ever done has been 100% original, so I'm not shocked at all. No Name said Jar Jar is running out of ideas and it shows. Sam's Club said, when is he not stealing something honestly? So you can see that people are like, hey, even if he didn't take it from RuPaul, it's still not original idea. Or if people are like, RuPaul didn't come up with this as well, it's like stemming that Jeffree Star Cosmetics, in this at least, launch wasn't the most original, which they credit themselves on, allegedly, in my opinion, from speculation. You know what I mean? What do you think about this? Do you think it's copying RuPaul? Do you think it's just not original at all from both parties? Or what do you think? And you can't say that Jeffree Star doesn't say that Jeffree Star Cosmetics is like the blueprint of original ideas and that he would never take concepts because he doesn't need to because he's so creative. I want to know your opinion. I think it's tea. Do you think it's tea? I hope you do. And I hope you're having a great day, bitch. Why did I say it like that? Okay, but in all seriousness, I hope you're having a really good day. Remember, the Christmas playlist is linked below. You can listen to it if you want. It'll hopefully make you a little bit festive, because we all need it in 2020. I hope you're having a really good start of December. Again, videos this month are going to be so good. If you want me to talk about anything, please comment below, and I will look at all of them, and I will write them down in my little notepad, because you know what? This month, we're going to talk about everything, bitch. No one's off limits. Let me know. Okay, I'll see ya. Bye. And you're watching Disney Channel. Do you remember the Hilary Duff one that was really uncomfortable? She was like, and you could hear her mouth. Sorry, it's still off top. This is why I'm good at making videos. I just like talking to you because I miss you. And I genuinely fucking mean that. Sorry, going off topic. I just enjoy talking because I know the end result is people watching this video and commenting and I can have a conversation with them. Not to get sappy. Let's not. I had a really good iced coffee today. I had 2 actually, gingerbread and vanilla. I've been living off of iced coffee and ham and cheese panini. Panini. Am I okay? Do with that information what you will. I really don't expect you to do much with it. But hey, peace. Bye.